The world is divided into two kinds of people: those who dream and those who are willing to pay the price for those dreams. Most people spend their lives searching for a spark, that jolt of motivation to get them started. But here's the secret they don't tell you. Motivation is a feeling. It's fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. What actually forges a new life, what builds empires from dust, is discipline. Discipline is not a feeling. It's a choice. It's deciding what you want most over what you want now. This story isn't about someone born special. It's not about someone with a trust fund, powerful connections, or a map full of shortcuts. This is the story of someone ordinary. Someone who started with nothing but a deep, burning hunger to become more than they were. Imagine growing up in a place where success feels like a fairy tale, something that happens to other people in other cities. He was surrounded by it every single day. The chorus of doubt was deafening. Society said, "Be realistic." Friends said, "Why try so hard?" Even family, with the best intentions, would ask, "Isn't what you have good enough?" He started, filled with that initial burst of passion. He made plans. He had ideas that felt revolutionary in his mind. He poured his heart and soul into the work. And, in the beginning, absolutely nothing worked. His brilliant plans fell apart. His groundbreaking ideas collapsed under the weight of reality. All that effort, all those sleepless nights, they went completely unnoticed. It was like shouting into a void. And, slowly, that poisonous thought started to creep in, whispering in the quiet moments of despair. Maybe they were right. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you should just quit. That moment of near surrender, that's where the real story begins. 'Cause that was the exact moment everything changed. He stood at a crossroads. Give up and prove the doubters right, or make a decision that would redefine his entire existence. He chose the latter. He stopped waiting for confidence to show up. He stopped chasing the fleeting high of motivation. He stopped waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or a sign from the universe. He just started showing up. Anyway, while the world around him was sleeping, he was awake, learning. While his friends were out partying, he was in, practicing. While others were scrolling and complaining about how unfair life was, he was head down, working. It wasn't always perfect, okay? In fact, most days it was messy. There were mistakes. Okay. There were setbacks. But the key wasn't perfection. It was consistency. He showed up when he was tired. He showed up when he was discouraged. He showed up when no one was watching. He understood a fundamental truth that most people miss their entire lives. Success is unborn from a single act of intensity. It's forged through the relentless power of repetition. Think of it like carving a canyon. A single flood might make a mark, but it's the steady, unremarkable flow of the river, day after day, year after year, that carves the masterpiece. That's what he did. Day after day, he focused on improving by the smallest of margins. One more page read, one more practice session, one more cold call. He'd learn from the mistake and try a different angle. There was no applause. There was no validation from the outside world. There were no pats on the back. It was just him, the work, and the quiet, invisible progress happening in the dark. For the longest time, people around him didn't notice a thing. He was still just the same guy, chasing a crazy dream. But you can't ignore the sunrise. And eventually, the results became too loud to ignore. Those tiny, invisible wins started to stack on top of each other. A small victory here, a minor breakthrough there. They began to build momentum. A finished project, a new client, a recognized skill, and those results changed everything. The whispers of doubt from others turned into murmurs of curiosity. It didn't solve all his problems. In fact, it introduced a whole new set of challenges. But success hadn't made him soft. Cat had made him stronger. The process had forged him into someone who could handle the pressure. He learned, deep in his bones, that discipline will take you to destinations that motivation can't even find on the map. He proved to himself that consistency will always beat raw talent in the long run. And he realized that the biggest enemy of your future self is your current comfort. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. Today, he isn't just successful in the conventional sense. He's dangerous, and I mean that in the best way possible. He's dangerous to his own limitations. He's dangerous to the status quo. He's dangerous to anyone who says something is impossible. Why? And he built his own ladder out. That knowledge gives him a quiet power that no one can ever take away. And here's why I'm telling you all this. This story isn't really about him. It's about you. If you're watching this right now and you feel stuck, you're tired of running in place, you feel underestimated by everyone around you, including yourself, this is your sign. This is your reminder. You don't need anyone's permission to start building a better life. You don't need perfect conditions because they will never arrive. You absolutely do not need everyone to believe in you. The only belief that matters in the beginning is your own. You just need to start, okay? And then you need to make a promise to yourself that you will refuse to stop. Not when you're tired, not when you're scared, not when you fail. That is the code. This is Hustal Code, a place where excuses are deleted from your vocabulary. A community where discipline is built, brick by brick, day by day. This is where ordinary people learn the secrets to becoming truly unstoppable. Okay. If this message hit home, subscribe and join the movement. Yes, let's build together.